up, everybody? We back again with another video. So let's talk about bank accounts. All right, so a lot of people say you need to have multiple bank accounts, right? Business bank accounts in particular, because when you start a business, you want to have clean bank accounts. You want to have clean transactions. That's why this is another thing that ties into credit cards. For the most part, I don't use a debit card, okay? I keep my bank accounts and I keep my transactions clean, just in case, you know, a bank or whoever ask you for your bank records. If they ask you for your bank records, you don't want all kind of stuff on your transactions, right? You don't want them to see you going to the liquor store 4 and 5 times a week, you know, or whatever the case may be, right? So I like to keep my bank accounts transactions clean. And what I mean by that is, only thing you're pretty much going to see on my bank account records is deposits and credit card payments, right? So, or my truck payment or insurance payment or whatever, things like that. That's what you will find on my bank account records. Another thing, when it comes to bank accounts, right, you want to go to multiple. I think you should have two to three bank accounts, but I recommend going to different banks. Like, you can have 2 big ones, like you can have the Chase or the Bank of America, but also too, you want to have like a small little local bank, someone's close to you. The local banks or even credit unions, you want to have a credit union, a big bank, and maybe a small bank, because you want to start building relationship with these banks. Because, you know, if you have a little money in an account, you got a checking or a savings or something like that, you already have a relationship with that bank, and if they offer credit cards, they're more likely to give you credit cards or give you approvals. Also too, take a look at your bank right now, whatever bank that you bank with. Look at the products that they have. A lot of them have business loans, or they have business equipment financing. A lot of these banks have all type of, you know, products out there that can help you with your business. I'm not saying that you need your credit and you need to have just amazing credit for no reason. You need it to just have some type of safety net when it comes to your business, right? So that's why I talk about credit cards, because they serve more than one purpose. They serve a purpose all the way around, okay? So when it comes to bank accounts, get you a bank account with a big bank, you know, that's everywhere, you know, like a Bank of America, Wells Fargo. So have you a big bank, a business checking account, business savings account, or whatever. Also, get you a credit union. You know, you got the Navy Federal. If you don't have any type of connection to the military, go to PenFed. PenFed is a credit union that's widely accepted. You don't have to be in the military or anything like that. They're open to the public. Also, look into a small bank, you know, one of your little local branches. Now, those are the ones that are hidden gems, and they're more likely to give you funding if you already have a relationship with them. They're going to give you funding just because you bank with them, and it's not going to be based on your credit score, your credit history, or anything like that. They're going to look at you, how you handle your business with them. Now, in those type of situations, they might start you off small, like a small card or even like a secure card or something like that, and they're going to monitor, not really monitor, but they're going to pay attention to the way that you pay them back, and that's going to make the decision on how they're going to lend money to you. Now, real quick, I want to talk about a comment that was made. Someone said that, you know, having a good credit score is just, you know, you're able to borrow money and pay it back. Like, you're good at borrowing money and you're good at paying it back. Now, that's super ignorant, because listen, the majority of us live in America, right? Everyone that watches my channel, for the most part, we all live in America. We're driving trucks in America. We're opening businesses and starting businesses in America, right? So you have to play by their rules. Now, I don't know where you can go. You can pay for everything cash, right? You can buy a house cash, you can buy a truck cash, you can buy cars, jewelry cash, whatever, right? But you still got to prove where the money came from. Now, if you're an investor, why would an investor, I'm telling you, you think these millionaires are out here taking their own money? Let's say they got a project, a $100,000 project that they want to invest in. You think they're going to the bank and getting their own $100,000 out and investing that money? No, why? Let's say this, for example, an investment property. I want to invest in a house, a flip. Why would I take $100,000 of my money, purchase the property, fix it up, flip it for $200,000, right? That's a $100,000 profit. I get it. But why wouldn't it be easier if I took that $100,000 loan out on that house, Now I have my same capital. I keep my capital, and then when the house sells for $200,000, I take $100,000, pay the house off, and keep the $100,000 profit. That's just an example. So to say that you don't need credit is kind of dumb. You might not need it, but I tell you what, this is what you do. For those who think you don't need credit, or you can just get by with your credit being not up to par, you can continue to not pay your bills. You can continue to just drive your truck or do whatever it is that you do, and you're happy with that, right? But me making these videos for you guys, it gives me purpose, right? I have a purpose. So I come on here, I make these videos, give you guys information that I've learned, that I've researched, and then I pass it along to you guys. It gives me purpose. It gives me purpose to try to, you know, build credit and establish relationships and get out here and figure out this whole trucking thing. It's my purpose, right? It's my purpose. It gives me something to do. I'm not just sitting around working for somebody collecting a check and then going home and doing nothing, or ask somebody, can I have a particular day off so I can go on vacation with my family and all of that. I don't have to ask nobody for anything. So that's why it's important to position yourself for the type of lifestyle that you want to live. So if you trying to position yourself for a lifestyle, then you must be just earning a whole boatload of cash, right? But from where? Where are you getting it from? It doesn't make any sense. That don't make no sense. You have to have credit. You know, if you want to be a part of today's society, you have to have credit. If you want to buy a house, you have to have credit. If you want to, you know, do real good investments with real nice returns, you know, you might want to have credit for that. Because I don't know no millionaire that's going to want to put up their own capital to invest it, unless it's stocks, putting their money somewhere that is making money. Like, they would put their own money into a high interest savings account that's going to yield them a return. Yeah, you can put your capital there. You know, they might buy a car or two cash. You know, they might even buy a cheap property, $50,000, $60,000 cash. But when it comes to big money, wanting to earn big money, then you're probably going to want to finance that so you can leverage the banks to earn money. You can leverage your credit to get rich. You can leverage your credit. You use your credit to leverage. Use credit to leverage yourself to wealth, or rich, or stable, or, you know what I'm saying, financial freedom, or whatever the case may be. You can work on your credit, build your credit, to use your credit to leverage yourself into the position that you want to be in. And now the comment section, I would say, will give good content because people will say the most outrageous things. And also too, I don't like people in general who would say something that you haven't tried before. I would never go and type on another man's thing and say anything that I haven't tried myself to see if it's actually worked, or seen enough people fail at it to say that I'm not going to do that. I've never seen it before, but that's just not the way that most of people who watch videos think. And if the video ain't for you, you can go watch another video. But I do appreciate the comment, because now I can talk about it and hopefully use it as a situation to help people understand that, you know, you do need certain things in life if you're trying to get to a certain level that you want to be at. You know, you just do. You know, you're just going to have to, you know, pay attention and apply yourself. You know, some of the things that people are charging you to talk to them, or I tell you what, that's another thing. It's people have the information that you want, and they're charging you for the information. You can go pay for somebody and pay them for the information that you want, instead of, you know, going through videos and saying stuff to people that's giving out information for free. What you saying it to me for? You should have something to say to people that's charging for information, and then you got some bad information that didn't work for you and you paid for it, then that might be a reason that you want to leave a comment on something. But outside of that, you know, if you haven't tried it or applied it yourself, what difference does it make? So people, that's really all it is, all right? So, you know, make sure that you at least apply it and try it. So when it comes to the bank accounts, make sure you establish relationships. And when somebody say establish relationships, all it is just simply going to the bank and opening up a free checking account, right? Put a little money in there, or have a little money going in there or direct deposit some type of way. Like if I don't have a direct connection to the bank, what I like to do is I'll go into like one of my big banks, like of a Bank of America or something like that, and I'll go online and I'll set up a deposit straight to the little smaller bank. Like it could be 20 bucks, 30 bucks or whatever, a weekly basis or every now and then, something like that. At least you got some money going into that bank, and that's how you establish a relationship. Then you can have that account for a year or 2 years or whatever. Then you can go into the bank and say, hey, I seen that you guys have a credit card product, you know, you might want to apply for it, you know. And because they're a smaller bank, they don't get many credit card applications. They might just go ahead and try you out on it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So that's all establishing a relationship with bank is, just simply open a savings account. Now, if it's a smaller bank and they got a decent high interest savings account, that might be something you want to put some money at. You know, some money to hold on to. You might want to put it over there. You know, if you use like a USAA, they got interest savings and checkings accounts. You know, so use the resources that are out there for you and leverage your credit to get you to the next level. So I hope this video was helpful, guys. Like, subscribe, share. Until next time, see you in the next video.